Hi Zipster, this is in response to your video, when did you realise you were gay? I guess it's one of those things that you know about from a very early age, but you don't really know what it is. You can't put a name to it. And I always felt different to other kids. I didn't really fit in. I didn't want to play all the rough boy games. But at the same time I didn't know that I was anything different to anybody else that much. Until I reached my teen years, or even I suppose at the age of 12 I started having some kind of, I suppose you would call, relations with my best friend. Let's say we experimented. But in my case I knew it was the real thing. In his case it was one of those famous phases that people go through, because he later went on to be married and is actually a detective in the police force now, and is still married as far as I know. I've not seen him for years. I had a bit of a problem with my sexuality because of society and the time that we grew up. I'm not that much younger than you, Zip, and society's changed now, but in those days I was from a small market town, and well, there was nothing gay about it. There were no gay clubs. Nobody ever spoke of the word. If they did, it was about the twilight world that these strange people lived in. So you didn't really want to be part of it, and I guess I tried to push it in the back of my mind. I dated girls, thought that it would go away, that maybe I would find this special girl that would make everything all okay, but of course it never works that way. Because at the same time as I was dating girls, I kept falling in love with all my friends, which doesn't really help. I suppose the main thing about realising you're gay is that you have to accept that you are to yourself, in effect come out to yourself. And once that realisation hits, you either rejoice in the fact, or as I did at the time, became very depressed because I was in fear of losing my family and friends. Didn't really know where I would go in life without them, because they were my world. But you can't shut it away forever, and I managed to discover a town 30 miles away, a city actually, that held gay meetings in pubs, and they used to hold discos under the name of somebody's birthday or wedding. They weren't advertised as gay discos, but that's what they were. It was actually, in this country, it was the campaign for homosexual equality that ran these discos, and the pub was run by two lesbians. And I started going up there, and to start with I was a bit of a wallflower and just watched everything going on and was in awe, but also saw about 4 or 5 lads there that I fancied, and I think over the next 2 or 3 years I ended up dating all of them. So yeah, I kind of got into the scene, and that was that. But I don't think there's ever a point in your life where you can say from one day, oh, I'm not gay, and then, oh yes, I am gay. It's kind of with you from, well, the year dot, and it's just actually coming to terms with it and realising it yourself and then doing something about it. I'm quite happy to be gay. I've never had any problems since that time. Once I'd come to terms with it, I came out to my family and they were great about it, and I've had no problems since. So I guess that's the answer to your question. That's it then. Bye for now.